Dark light and then again dark. My lids was fluttering in the sharp brightness I was in. And finally, when I was able to see my surroundings, panic broke inside me. I weakly sat up and realized I was on a huge bed covered by a soft duvet, wearing a light appropriate white dress. Am I dead or in the heaven? But no, my thoughts broke when the dark color caught my eyes, which was all around me. The horrible dream of my life was all around me. Anxiously, I looked at my surroundings when my eyes fell on the man who owned it. Sitting on the sofa right in front of me, his eyes were steady on his laptop screen, while a well-suited man was standing right beside him. Confused, I was silently staring at them. Unbelievable. Did I really escape the nightmare? I lifted my hand to touch my hair as it hurts thinking, and here realization hit me when my hand touched the bandages on my head, and I felt how all around my waist there was bandages too, and the flashback of last night's event ran through my mind. That how sinfully our body collided in the same particular room, on the same bed, while darkness was hovering over us. I cried, screamed, begged, but he was all deaf to hear me. How his every single touch was painfully marked on my skin, and I can still feel it. The same pain of last night, I was feeling it. The tears of unbearable betrayal and pain was already running down my cheeks when a loud sob escaped from my mouth, catching both of their attention. But nonetheless, my tears was enough to melt the ice in his eyes. He once spared a glance at me and again redirected his attention to his work, like if I doesn't exist in between them. With each passing seconds, my sobs was getting louder and I lost it crying bitterly, while my heart was ripping off as my mind was reminding the pain of last night. While they both were effortlessly concentrating work, how heartless these people can be, how it doesn't matter to them when someone is crying in front of them, how deaf and blind the people can be. Soon the door opened, revealing one of his bodyguard. He came to me with a plate of food while still crying bitterly. I was watching him that how he placed the plate on nightstand and without lifting his eyes walked out of the room. He also ignored me like I didn't exist in this world anymore, and I started crying more loudly. Hello ma'am, bored. My name is Hunjay, Mr. Jungkook's personal secretary. I looked up at him and saw him standing beside me. Finally, someone talked to me, look at me, otherwise, till now, I was feeling like a living corpus. I stopped crying, hiccuping loudly, but still the tears didn't stop. Ma'am, here is your food. Please eat it, and then there's medicine too. You will feel better. Crying, I don't wanna eat anything, please. It's so much painful. Soon, when my palm got wet, I slid my hand to the both side of my face and my eyes fell in front, where Jungkook was sitting before, but not now. Where has he gone? I looked at my side for Mr. Yoon, but was terrified to see Jungkook there. My eyes widened and anxiously I looked here and there for Mr. Yoon, but there was no one in the room. Where did Mr. Yoon go? Don't leave me alone with him. His devilish aura made me shiver till my soul that I was about to crawl back, but stopped when he started talking. How are you feeling? After the first night? It must be painful for you, right? Come, I will massage your legs. After all, they do most of the work. Saying this, he put his one hand between my thigh, crying, No, please. I pleaded, pressing my thighs together and holding his hand to stop his moves. Let me massage your legs. I will be gentle, promise. He squeezed my inner thigh. Darkly, then silently eat this food and medicine and don't make any noise. Otherwise, I swear the noise will be too much to bear for you. Got it? He said dominantly, forcing me to nod my head with pure fear in my eyes, and with that he went back to his work. I tried to control my sobs and not crying as I took the plate of food in my hand and started eating, but my throat was hurting and it was hard to gulp, while still tears were continuously flowing from my eyes, and I almost 2 times choked on food, while he was completely focused on his work. I ate half of the plate and was about to eat medicine when Mr. Yoon entered in the room. He passed me a warm smile with a nod, and I couldn't help but force a smile while wiping my tears. After eating the medicine, Yet I was feeling dizzy, so I decided to sleep. But before that, I want to go washroom really badly. But I was feeling awkward in front of both of them. I pushed the blanket off me and slowly put my legs down on the floor, while one hand resting over my stomach to handle my injured body. I took a step forward and wow, how badly it was hurting. Then I took another step and clutched my eyes at the same sharp pain. And one more step while my another hand was still attached to the bed. My head lifted with a painful expression for some another steps, but it stopped with a sudden change of expression when my eyes caught both of them, who were already staring at me with frown on face, gritted teeth. What are you doing? I blinked my eyes nervously. I want to go washroom. They both puffed out a deep breath at the same time. I help you. He came to me and extended his hand for me to hold. Hesitated, I hold Mr. Yoon's hand and he gently put his another hand on my shoulder and helped me ahead. But one thing I noticed, Jungkook didn't even question her once. He let him do whatever he was doing. I mean, he's just a secretary. And the far I know, Jungkook was someone who wanted everything under his control when he was around. Let it be, I have nothing to do with that. After a while being done with my work, I came out and saw Mr. Yoon was still standing on the bathroom doorway. His gaze softened when he saw me and again he helped me to go back to bed before going back to his work. He seems to be gentle and caring except Jungkook. I slowly laid on the bed and drifted to sleep, ignoring all the mess of my life for once. We couldn't get the night, so let's go to the flashback of the morning.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
The day went on the bed, and when the night came, I was still on the bed. His one of bodyguard told me that he called me somewhere. I don't know. By the way, I didn't saw him after I slept in the morning. I already had my dinner and medicine, and now at 10 o'clock, I was going to him with the same bodyguard who informed me about it. Because of my injuries, it was hard to walk, but these heartless creatures, born without mercy, how do I expect them to care? I had to walk the whole way all alone to a one more mysterious place, and here he was sitting, spreading his legs with a poker face. I was scared. His presence made me shiver till my soul, but still I couldn't deny. Something inside me was forcing me to be strong. Like always, a unknown strength I am always unaware of. Holy shit, he said when his eyes caught me, making me terrified. I don't want to see him. His face was repeatedly reminding me of the unbearable pain of last night. Scared, I sat on the corner of the sofa, lowering my head while I could feel his glares on me. Yelled, leave. I slightly flinched, and the second moment everyone started walking out of the room, leaving me with him alone. Now there was only he and me. While with uneasy breath, my chest was slightly heaving up and down, as I was feeling like to cry. Look at me, he demanded, and I couldn't help but slowly dare to look at his dark eyes with mine glossy one, who were ready to cry at any moment. Come here, again demanded. I obeyed him, afraid of making him angry, as I had no stand for any more injuries, because that's what he would do in anger. I looked at his eyes at the verge of crime. I didn't even want to see his face, and he was telling me to sit on his lap. But my pity, I had to do what he said. Scared, I slowly sat on his lap, but he directly put his one hand on my wounded breast and tried to pull me closer, and I loudly whispered, which made him stop immediately. Oops, is it hurts? He said dramatically, as if he did it on purpose, while tears filled my eyes and directly fell on my palm, as I was just looking down, unwantedly sitting on his lap. Whispered, do you want to see your dad? I immediately looked at him with my teary eyes, but seeing the closeness between us as our face was just inches away, I again looked down. When soon a voice in the LCD in front of us made me look at it, and here they were. Dad and Jane. Maybe in a mall for shopping? I slightly smiled in tears as they were looking happy, but my smile faded when I remember what they both had done to me. They must be looking happy, but they are not. It's not much time went, they still can't get over it. He said while my teary eyes were still sitting on the screen, watching them both enjoying, but yes, I could see that they were trying to be happy, but they were not. If you say so, I will take all of their pain at once. Confused, I glanced up at him. Yes, I can. Look. He pointed his index at the screen, and still confused, I again looked there, and my eyes hidden when I saw an unknown person aiming a gun on both of them. I shook my head. No. And I stood up from his lap, but he immediately pushed me down on his lap by my rounded breast, and I screamed in pain. Where are you thinking you are going? It was pain. He hurt my wound. I started crying bitterly, helplessly sitting on his lap. No life, no pain, that's what you think, right? There's a reason why you tried to jump from this balcony last night. I will kill them both, dear. I immediately looked at him being shocked. Are you crazy? Please don't. You don't want me to kill them? No, I don't want, please. He held my jaw and made me look at him. Then you must ask my permission before you die. Don't you dare to die unless I allow you to do so. Be my slave, a good one. Otherwise, I swear one, I will not only kill them, even virtually kill them. I slightly pushed his hand away from my jaw and said in disbelief, they are your family too. You can't do this. I understand if it is that, but Ray, choose your own sister, your own blood, with whom you grown up. How can you do this? You call me monster, so what do you expect from me to do? How cool you are. You have a heart of stone in which I try to find emotions. I wasted my feelings for you. I wasted my love, care for you. You don't deserve it. You are literally a monster. But girls thank for this monster. They want to love me, care for me, marry me, fuck me. But damn it, to whom am I even talking? You chubby girl? No dressing sense, ugly mess. That's the reason you don't have any boyfriend yet. Did you ever look at your face in the mirror? The women who are dying for me, you are a trash in front of them. I will definitely meet you to them once so you can realize your worth. I slightly grabbed his collar and shook him weakly. This is the face once you adore the most. How can you say that? But my breath was getting uneasy. My hand started shivering and my body felt numb, and it's getting hard to breathe. What is happening to me? I was feeling dizzy as my vision was already blurry when I felt him sliding his one hand under my legs and another hand on my back as he lifted me in his arms. And I started walking, but with the time I was losing my consciousness and soon I drifted away in his arms. Be prepared, Wine. These panic attacks will be the biggest part of your life, and I vow to never release you from my terror. My restless thoughts will occupy every cell of your body till your last beat. In the morning, once when my eyes opened, I found myself in an old room, and soon I got to know that this is my separate room. 1 week passed. Bit by bit, that sweated thoughts itself deep into my heart, replacing all the blooming flowers into withering ones, which were now soaking with blood. I mostly spent my day in the room and balcony doing nothing, just healing my body into the sharp pain of my bleeding heart. Yet little did my heart know, my wounds was healing just so he could give me another one. In this 1 week, we didn't have any communication, and that's a big relief. But still, why am I feeling like it was the calm before the storm? Well, I ignored it and decided to not give up. I will fight against him. I will run away from him, anyhow, somewhere far, where I couldn't even got to see his shadow. And I need someone to help me with this. In this all, how could I forget my friends? I will ask them for help. Ella, she will definitely help me. Yeah, she will definitely help me. But I didn't have my phone, that's why I couldn't contact her. But I have an idea. College. If we go to college, then it will be easy for me to run away.